teachers, welcome back. This is, let me check that this thing is recording. It is recording. Like I said, welcome back to this unit 2 of module 1. This is Lexis. Now, when you think about Lexis, think of vocabulary, yes? These are either words or pieces of language or chunks that means something, yes? And also, when you think about Lexis, think of two different types of meanings. We have the denotation. For example, think of the word blue. If you look it up in the dictionary, well, it describes a color, one of the prime colors. Yes, and but when you look at the person, look, he looks blue. That doesn't mean he looks like a Smurf, the color blue. No, that means that he looks sad. So in the second example, blue has a figurative meaning. Yes? So we have to take this into consideration when we go over this beautiful map that I created for you. Yes? Let's go over it. Now, again, Lexis can be divided into single words. Yes? And if these single words or the base word are added a syllable either at the beginning of the word or after the word, well, it might change meaning. It changes meaning. For example, in the prefixes are words like an or ill, yes, that we add at the beginning of the word. In this case, the base word would be legal or safe. Yes? And by adding this prefix, it turns it into the opposite. Yes? Into an antonym. Yes? Illegal would be the opposite of legal, and unsafe would be the opposite of safe. Now, we have this, this type of affixation, which are letters or syllables added to the end part of the word, which are called suffixes. Now, this transformation can change even the word's part of speech. In this example, we have instruct, which is a verb, and by adding the suffix ion, we transform it to a noun. Yes? We also have the comparatives and the superlatives. It changes the meaning when we add er or when we add est. Okay? Now, let's go down here. We have the compounds, which can be nouns, verbs, adjectives, or prepositions, which are words that are formed by two words. For example, grandmother, baseball, fireworks, sunflower, classroom, amongst others. Okay? That would be the compound. Remember we saw what a compound noun was briefly in our prior unit. Now, we have what we call lexical set. Now, lexical set is a group of words that have something in common. For example, the lexical set for classroom would be chair, desk, whiteboard, teacher, student, marker, pencil, colors. See, all these nouns you can find in a classroom. Another example for a lexical set would be farms. Yes, the lexical set for farms is all the vocabulary that you can find in a farm. Yes, like cattle, cows, chicken, hen, eggs, hay, you name it. Okay? Now, we also find amongst single words the ones that are called false friends or cognates. Now, The false friends or cognates are something like mm, carpet, carpeta, yes, or embarrassed, embarazada. Another example would be library, librería. Yes. So by now you could have guessed that false friends are words that they sound or they look very similar in two different languages. In this case, for L1, Spanish and English, look very similar, like carpet and carpeta, embarrassed and embarazada, or library and librería. Yes? But we, being bilingual as we are, know that carpet means folder. And, I mean, carpeta means folder and carpet means alfombra. Yes? Embarrassed means avergonzado and embarazada means pregnant. Yeah? Library means biblioteca, librería means bookstore. So these confuse our students or L1 or learners, yes? And it's important for us to let them know. Yep. Point it out, hey, that's a false friend. And you only explain it to them once, and then when they encounter, when they try to use something like that, I don't know if you heard that expression, that teacher, she's molesting me. And you're like, I hope she's not. But when they make a mistake like that, you can tell them, hey, that is a false friend. And they'll self-correct. They will be able to correct themselves. Now, now that we got what false friends is, let's go to synonyms. Did we already go over synonyms? No, we haven't. Synonyms are words that mean the same thing. For example, pretty and beautiful. Yes. This I don't think I have to go over them in so much detail. Antonyms are the opposite. Yes. Big, small, pretty, ugly, black, white, and we have the homophones. Now, the homophones, they sound exactly the same. Yes? If you hear them, not in context, not in context, if you don't look at the way they're spelled, they sound exactly the same. But they are spelled differently and they mean different things. For example, jeans and jeans. Yes? She looks very good wearing those jeans. I have good jeans. No and no. I don't know what you mean, and no, I don't want to go with you. Yes? There and there. There is a boy behind the camera, and their home is very far away. Okay? Now, homonyms are words that look exactly the same, they are spelled the same, they sound the same, but they mean different things when you put them in different contexts. For example, bank and bank, bear and bear. Yes? There's a bank of fish in the ocean. Yes, I can see it. That means there's a very large group of fish. Or I keep my money in the bank. Okay? Bear, I can't bear to be without her. If I were the romantic type, I would say that. Or that bear is gigantic. Okay? Uh, we have varieties of English. These are words that refer to the same thing, but they sound different, they are spelled different because of the region. Yes? For example, we have elevator and lift. Yes? They mean the same thing, but elevator is used in the United States and lift is used in England. Yes? We also have a flat. which in the United States we call it department or apartment. Okay, that is what varieties of English are. Now we have the phrasal verbs. The phrasal verbs are some kind of compound word, but in this case we use the phrasal verbs and we form them with a verb plus a preposition or plus an adverb particle. Yes, words that if you look at them separately, like after, away, up, apart, into, yes, or look, put, blow, come, look, they mean one thing, and when you put them together, they mean a totally different thing. Yes, for example, well, look, the verb to use your eyes to feel, and after the preposition, which means at a time at a different time in the future. Yes, when you put it together, it means take care of. Yes, or put away. When you put them together, that means where you have to put something in a place that is usually kept. Blow apart, come apart, and look into. Okay. Now, those are pretty much like single words, and we have what we call chunks. A chunk is like the word says, it's a piece of language that usually come together. They are fixed expressions. For example, have a nice day, or we can have an exponent of a function. May I go to the restroom? Usually goes together. Yes. Nice to meet you. They usually come together. Okay. Those are fixed expressions, which are chunks. Also, being chunks, we have collocation and idioms. Now, the idioms, they have what I mentioned at the beginning of this video, figurative meaning. Figurative meaning. How many times did I say? 4 times. Hopefully, out of those 4 times, I pronounced it correctly once. Now, for example, have you heard the expression? I'm pretty sure you have. It's raining cats and dogs. Yes? When you look outside, well, it's raining pretty hard, but you don't actually see pets falling down from the sky. You don't see cats and dogs falling down. Okay? Or she's the apple of my eye. Yeah. I've never had an apple in my eye, and certainly she's a girl or a woman is not an apple. So these are idioms. Now, and we have also as a subcategory of chunks, we have collocations. Now, collocations are words that usually come together because they kind of make sense, they sound right. Yes, for example, uh, fast food. Fast food. You don't say, rapid food or quick food. They come together. They usually collocate together. Now let me see. I can't remember another one right now. Let me look it up. Is another example of collocation would be watch out. Yes, heavy rain. Take a holiday. Take a break. Make the bed. Okay, those are collocations. And finally, if I'm not mistaken, that's the last part of my beautiful mind map over here, is register. Yes? Register refers to the formality of the language that you're using. You don't talk the same way to your best friend or to your partying friend or drinking buddy as you would to your boss, to the priest in church, or to your grandparents maybe. Yes, it's not the same to say good evening, how do you do, as to say hey, what's up, everything all right? Okay, so that's what register is. Now, as practice, please teachers, yes, go over the follow-up activities in the book. Also, I advise you to work on the discovery activities. Yes, go farther, go one step farther. Do some research online. Yes, extra practice. Also work in the practice task on page 20, and also work in any worksheets that have been sent to you along with this video. Thank you very much, teachers. I'll see you, or you'll see me next time.